I really need an intro. My name is Lazy. I had just woken up from my nap and decided to check out my old Roblox user. Now, I didn't know what I was going to get into, but I can tell you this. I still have chills thinking about this. The user was still the same, Dino_Hannah. When I looked at her friends list, I still had my old friends. When I looked at her user, however, I noticed her whole profile had a lot of Morse code. But I could only make out a few things. She was talking about how some people took her away, and how she used to be a normal person. She said something about having to hide also. This freaked me out a little. Suddenly, she texted me. She told me that she was scared and that she wanted me to help. I didn't know how, and I thought it was just a joke, so I asked her if we could play a game. She picked a game called Dinner. It was a little room that was connected with the kitchen. There were some plates on the small wooden table. She said how much she hated them. She would only call these people she was talking about them or they. She never said who. Then that's when it happened. She said run. I jumped out of my seat on the game and a door appeared and swung open. All she said was hide. So I did. There was nothing for a few minutes, then a user joined. I can't remember the user exactly, but I think it was "You forgot Hannah" or something along those lines. The user was a female and she kept saying,
"Don't disobey."
She was just spamming those words. Then we all three teleported to a new game called The Chambers. I remember thinking, why am I here? When the screen loaded, I was in a jail cell with Dino_Hannah. And then there was that "You forgot Hannah" user and another user. The weird thing was, their name was blank. Just nothing. Even when they spoke. Nothing. At first, I thought my friends were messing around with me. When I looked at the time, it was about 2:56 a.m. Only a few minutes away from 3 a.m. I messaged my friend and a few didn't reply, probably because it was so late at night or early in the morning. All they said was, "What are you talking about?" Or, "What? I'm not even online." After that, I was a little spooked. I saw the clock when it turned 3 a.m. and then everything went out. My lights, my computer, everything. I tried to restart my computer, but it didn't work. I heard footsteps downstairs and quickly got into bed. It was only my dad who was confused. He had also seen the lights go out. I didn't play Roblox for about 6 weeks, and when I got back on, I had gotten a message from Dino_Hannah. All it said was,
"Hello. Dinner's at 2 a.m. and bed is at 3 a.m. Don't be late or they'll get mad."
I was just browsing the games on Roblox, looking for something different to play. After a while, I gave up, and decided to play Roblox Building. I built a small house and a lab on the wing, and then I decided to quit and play Sword Fight on the Heights. I played for a while until a player named Watching joined. I looked in the leaderboards, but found nothing. I decided to go search up Watching in the people menu and I found him. He last played in 2008, which I found very odd. I then saw a black figure in the top left corner, and I read this on the body.
"You left me to die."
And then it disappeared. I had a question. Why was he angry with me? I was a little creeped out and so decided to quit Roblox and go to sleep. When I woke up, I went straight to my computer to play Roblox. It was normal until Watching joined again. This time, he was dressed like a normal person. He was in the leaderboards and kept targeting me. I think he was still angry at me. Unfortunately, the map was fairly small and open, so I couldn't run or hide. I fought back, but the second my sword touched him, the skybox turned red. The people, except me, disappeared, and the parts all turned black, with the red part every now and then. This confused me, and I died. When I respawned, I fought and got him to about 25% of his health, but he still killed me. He's good, I thought, as he killed me again. This time, I left and played Roblox bowling. I was alone, but Watching joined. He was all black this time. He looked like he was AFKing, so I left. It was boring with only me. I then played Roblox building, but the place looked hacked. There was a decal of Watching on every block. My house was gone, and the helper bot was named Watching Bot. I soon left. Then I was just scared. I left the account and made a new one. The username doesn't matter, and I'm afraid that even if I give out my username, I'm going to get hacked. But that's now pointless, because Watching still managed to hack me. My games page was distorted. All games were replaced with a picture of Watching, and the names were thank you. I then quit Roblox and went outside. I played with my friends for about an hour, and then went back inside. It was about 7 p.m. I ate dinner and went on Roblox. My games were still distorted, so I tried clicking on one. It brought me to Watching's place. I clicked played and was instantly jump scared, but the place still loaded. It was a happy home in Robloxia. I went inside and found a corpse of my current character, the Roblox noob with a red Roblox cap. Then I looked on one of the windowsills. It had a note which read, "Thank you." By this point, I left the game. Then I decided to check out the catalog. It was normal, and so I decided to check out my homepage. To my horror, my name was changed to Watching. My character was all black. I then hear something through the speakers.
Thank you.
So I was playing on Roblox as usual, playing with my friend named Jace. We known each other since we were like 10. One day he asked me to join this weird game. All of a sudden we're in this old town looking game. He starts to say something, but a user by the name of unknown_species joins. Their character looks weird. They have dark black eyes and his skin was gray. Then all of a sudden he leaves. Me and my friend look at each other and I asked, "Who was that?" He replied with, "I don't know." So we continue to explore this game. And then this large flying disc appears in the game. At first we thought this was part of the game, but we were wrong. The disc started to get close to us, then it happened. A large teal light started to appear and my Roblox avatar's face changed to an expression of fear. We both tried leaving, but the leave button wouldn't work. Then everything went black. We were both teleported to a game with no name, and I was stuck in first person. When we joined the game, I noticed we were in some sort of weird tube thing. I kept slamming the spacebar, trying to escape, but I couldn't. And then my vision blacked out. When my vision returned to normal, I looked over and noticed Jace. He was bleeding and disfigured. I went on Roblox. Me and my friend were playing Murder Mystery 2. Then a person named Don't Copy Me joined us. We thought it would be funny to copy what he does, but till this day, that was a mistake. Once we started copying him, he said threatening things like,
"I will kill you on your bed."
I got super scared and then they kicked us from the game, saying on the top,
"I'm coming."
My friend went to the bathroom, but 1 minute later, he was screaming. I ran to my friend's house and he was laying there dead. I ran to the telephone to call 911, but I will regret doing that. I found a game by an unknown user, and weirdly enough, it had no title. I was confused, so I joined the game. As soon as I joined in, I was shocked that there was a very low-pitched oof, and my screen was totally red, and when it cleared, there was blood everywhere. I left as soon as I could and saw the description that mentioned that whoever played this would lose their family and lose, well, everything. After that, I shut off my computer and lay down to rest. I woke up to screams, and when I came out, I saw it was too late. Red was everywhere in the kitchen, and my father, mother, and sister, and brothers were all dead. I ran to my room and opened my laptop to write this. Please help me. This last story is not necessarily a Roblox creepypasta. However, a fellow subscriber wanted me to share her story, so I hope you guys enjoy. On Friday, I was having an amazing morning, but I had a super weird vibe for no reason. My mom was pulling out of the driveway with me on the passenger side and stopped to let two cars go by. One car zooms by the other and is slowly creeping behind us. And my street is long and it just goes straight. So as we are driving behind him, for not even a minute, keep in mind there's a house that is kind of pushed back, and the car drives into it like a drunk driver. So me and my mom pass, but not far from it is a stop sign. So we stop and he is right behind us, and I'm like, that's weird. So the way me and my mom go is a confusing shortcut to my school. We got to school, he's not behind us, and me and my mom pull up behind this trailer for my mom to take my bike out and give it to me to walk up to the school. And we see the same car a good distance behind us, and it stops. So me and my mom are staring at him. But just when my mom says you should tell the office, he speeds away. I don't know if this is connected, but later that day, when I was at school, one of our doors were open in our house and set the alarm so the police came into our house with their guns drawn.